Welcome everybody, my name is Mr. Llama, this is Winning with Ease, and today it's going to be TvZ defending against the 6-pool all-in with a command center first. So normally people don't 6-pool against a Terran, right? Because they're like, oh, you know, what's the chance he's actually going to go 6-pool first, blah, blah, blah. Well, here I show that, you know what, even if you go command center first, you can easily hold this, and I'm actually going to show you 2 games. I actually played 5 games of this with a command center first versus 6-pool, multiple opponents, and I won every single one very easily. Sometimes I would have them 6-pool all in, sometimes I would just have them go for the 6-pool. And there were just different scenarios and how I reacted each time. So really quickly, before we get into it, we'll do new subscriber shout out very quickly before the 6-pool does come. So NeoFusion85, Eagle X, Zomagob Cobface, Jono's Gone, Taylor Black 1984, Jonathan Quatch, The Gaming Commando, Robin Ford Shire, 3Ovi, Tom Ben Moore, Cyper, Pack Genius, and Dude Man PP. So thank you very much. So here I'm just going to be grabbing my supply depot and then queuing up some SCVs. And you might be thinking, hey, I feel like I've seen this before, and yes, you actually have. This was in the GSL where MKP actually had to defend against, what was his name? Sohan? I cannot remember the exact name, but it was a very official match, and I think it was like a best of something, best of 5, something like that. And MKP was known for going command center first on this map, and so his opponent said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and abuse that, and I'm going to go 6-pool all in you because you're going command center first. And at first watching, I was like, wow, that's never going to be, you know, only somebody with MKP could hold that. But actually you could hold it too. It's really not the most difficult thing in the world. You just have to really spread out. So I really want to kind of follow my vision, follow my I guess I can't really follow my selections. So I'll be probably pausing a couple of times during this game just because, you know what, I want to be a little bit safer, a little bit more sure that I'm showing you. So here we see, okay, you know what, he's showed up. So the first thing that we do is we're just going to say grab these guys and press T. Okay, we're just going to halt their production. Then I'm going to grab this guy and I'm going to send him over to whatever mineral patch anywhere. I think he actually dies, unfortunately. Oh, nope. Okay, so I group him up. Right, so now I'm just moving these guys around, right? I'm continuing to mine until I cannot mine anymore. And here I've gathered all my SCVs. And now I'm going to go ahead and mineral walk them. So I went, and it is very important if you note how I mineral walked them. So let's actually follow my vision on this. So I grab all my SCVs, okay? And we can watch through this very carefully. I grab all my SCVs. I'm going to be moving these guys around, okay? Gather. I gather them. I move them away. Then I click and I mineral walk. I click, I mineral walk. I click, I mineral walk. But I didn't just click and mineral walk. What I did is I clicked them all. I right clicked this patch. I held shift and I deselected 2 SCVs. Right? So if you have all of your SCVs down here and you shift, that will take them out of the grouping. Then I clicked up here. I mineral walked again, and I double clicked, I shift and clicked out 2 more. I went here, I shift clicked out 2 more, and I went here, and then I told the rest to go here. So now you're going to see, if you watch all of my SCVs, they're just going to start spreading out, right? Spreading out as they run. You're going to have a couple running over there, you're going to have a couple running over here, and they're just going to slowly start spreading. He's going to follow these guys, he's going to follow some of those guys, right? And they're just kind of spreading all over the place, okay? So I've, you know, taken a decent amount right there, and oh, these 2 are going to kind of sneak out over here. He sees that, he's kind of going to try and find them. Unfortunately, he does have an overlord over there, so that does help him. But what he hasn't noticed is that he's left me back alone in my base, and I was building 2 more SCVs. So this is the way to be super like crazy, because there's so many things that can go on. First, he's not going to follow all the SCVs, right? That's one scenario, and that happens a lot because it's hard to follow all of the SCVs around. I could grab one of these guys and run him down here, and so I can split SCVs all over the map because I have all of this money. I canceled my command center right there, so that's 400 minerals that I saved up right there. I've been making a couple SCVs back home because he left me back home, so I'm free to do that. And so now I can look, okay, I can build a barracks down here if I have an SCV. I have SCVs here, I can grab one, and I can go build a barracks down here. If you can get a barracks up, you'll be in a great position because then you can get a bunker up, and if you do it at any of the mineral lines anywhere along the map, you can then just land your command center, have a bunker like right there, and you are fine. So here, I see that he's left me back home, so I'm going to go ahead and just build my supply depot right there, and then build my barracks. And I'm actually just going to speed through this one so we can get into game 2, where you'll see this doesn't happen. So what am I doing? I'm still continuing to just grab these guys and mineral walk away, right? So grab them, grab them, grab them, and go down here, and now they'll mineral walk down to here. And over here, he sees these guys, so I'm moving them away, but what have I done back home? I have completely set all this up, and I actually want to lower the volume. How did that get so high? Oh, no. It's actually fine. So yeah, so I just want to go ahead and just easily, you know, and now I'm starting to make Marines, blah, blah, blah. And this is with him still kind of like his drones and lings chasing me around because he thinks, oh, you know, if I kill this off, I win. But no, I've continued to just grab SCVs, make an orbital, and at this point the game is over because he's been chasing me around. And I think, yeah. So that's pretty much going to be it. I'm just going to bring my SCVs back over here in a little bit. I have all these Marines, and it doesn't really matter because I've got everything. I'm ahead on the harvester count right there, and now I can just head over, yeah, with my Marines, and there's nothing that he can do right here. So we will move on into game number 2 because it is how you hold it a little differently. Once again, this is all just reacting. This is all reacting. So you just have to react. What is the appropriate measure? If he leaves your base, take your base again, right? So here we're going to go ahead and, yep, we'll speed up till we get to the 6 pool entering once again. This is a different opponent, mind you. And yada, yada, yada. Yet again, another Masters, by the way. And so this opponent has a little bit better reaction, I'd say, in terms of, so he comes in with the drones a little earlier, and then he'll bring his lings in after that, of course. So he's just trying to do some, you know, a little bit of damage before, and I'm just doing mineral walking, blah, 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 trying to catch some drones until, okay, we get here, and I do the same exact thing, right? Same exact thing. So I'm mineral walking them, and now they're splitting off, right? So they're going all over the place, and chances of him following everything like that, not crazy high. So as well, he's going to leave a dude over here to prevent me from just, you know, having free reign here. But I've got an SCV free over here. He's chasing this over here. I've got some SCVs going here, and I've got 2 SCVs going over here. So now this is a very, very split up group, and so it's very difficult. So I throw down the barracks over here because I feel pretty safe over here. I've canceled my command center right here. He's got this under watch, right? So this is when a player has it under watch where you can't just go and wall it. And I could still try and sneak some SCVs probably and try and like wall it right here and then use the SCVs to kill this off if I wanted, right? There's a lot of things I could do, but at this point I'm trying to, you know, just be all over the map. So my opponent this game has taken his drones back to go mine, which is smart, right? And this is actually what you saw in the GSL game as well. And so at this point I'm like, okay, well now I can kind of engage versus these lings and just kind of try and deal with them the best that I can. In the meantime, I have this barracks back here that's getting thrown up, and then once this finishes I can throw down a bunker right there if I feel like it. So here I'm going to once again pull back home, and I'm just going to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and mine because I know he's gone back to mining. At the same time, I'm going to grab an orbital, and this right here tells him I have a barracks, but that's fine with me. I've already got Marines underway, and I could get a bunker right there if I wanted. So at this point, he's gone back to droning, I do believe, yes. And so he's just droning up, getting his overlords, yada yada yada. But I'm just in a better position, right? I'm up 16 workers to 7. I've got my barracks going down, and he doesn't know where it is. I've got Marines building, and now he's trying to, you know, be annoying, and he's just gonna keep up with these lings, and you know, it's just a micro battle back and forth right now, right? So he's gonna kill off a couple SCVs, but I'm still making plenty. I'm still in a fine position, and at the same time, I have my barracks over here producing my Marines, which is just great for me in the future. And you know what? I have enough money. I'm going to throw down 2 more barracks as well. So finally, I do kill that off. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to wall this in. Unfortunately, he just killed that dude off. So he's been able to do some decent damage with that. But at the same time, I will get the wall up, and now I can just continue to mass up Marines over here. Continue to get my supply depots. And so once again, you know what, I'm fine, I've walled in. You're not always going to get this, right? If for some reason he's really over here with a lot of lings pounding away at this command center, all this stuff, feel free to just lift off your command center, and then you can start moving towards like this location. So by the time that you get there, you already have all these Marines back here. You can have a bunker right there. You can land your command center, and then you can just have your Marines to help and keep you alive, and you'll be completely fine. And so I'm just moving everything up, continuing to make everything, and now I can just send all my units over to his base. And there's really not much that he can do at this point because he's tried to drone up, he's tried to expand, and that's simply going to be it. But at the very least, I stayed ahead in that game. Like, at the very least, I stayed ahead. And you can easily, you don't have to transition to this all in. You could make another command center right here if you wanted to, and you could just go for a little expansion right there, set up some bunkers around. You could do, there's a lot of things that you could do, but that's very, very basically, or a very, very basic way to just hold, to delay. The biggest thing, grab these dudes, right click, mineral walk, shift 2 of them away, go here, shift 2 of them away. You can send it to every single mineral patch on the map, and there's very, very slim chance that he's going to be able to send Zerglings to every single one of those to deal with it. And then if he tries to split off too much, then sometimes he'll have like one Zergling for 3 SCVs. You can just turn him around and kill the SCV, or kill the Zergling, and then you'll be in a fine position, and then you can go make your barracks. And worst off, if he sends everything out, you know what, don't forget you can come back home. If you can wall yourself in again, then very, very, very easy win right there. So my name is Mr. Llama. I hope you guys learned something from these videos, and I will see you guys next time.